Good afternoon and welcome to Halacha Day number 946, Halacha that keeps the Yetzer Hara Away. We're so excited because tonight starts the beautiful holiday of Sukkot, Zman Simchaseinu, the time of our joy, and it's 8 days starting from tonight. And there's a mitzvah, of course, to shake the lulav and esrog and hadassim and revels, 4 species. And that mitzvah is a daytime mitzvah, so it's going to start tomorrow morning. But we do want to get ready and prepare our lulav and esrog. So here's how you do it. It's a little tricky, but here's how you do it. Now, assuming you all had your lulavim or your hadassim and revels in packages, you want to use a scissor, obviously, to take them out of the plastic packages. Be careful to cut on the bottom of the package so as not to rip the hadassim and the revels. Fine. You want to hold the lulav with the hard part, which is called the spine, facing you, right? And that's how you hold it. Then you want to put it in one of these things called the kosher klach. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get it in, but you can just get it in like that. Fine, good. You put the hadassim on the right side. There's 3 hadassim. I'm going to put them carefully, so obviously you don't want any of them to tear. Very carefully. And now the arevos on the left side, you want to have the hadassim on the right side higher than the arevos. So there you go. It's a little bit higher. Now here's one of the trickiest parts. We want to take this knot, these 3 knots, and put them around the lulav and the bundle so they hold together. So this one's the trickiest. See, put it kind of here together, you put it tight, do the best you can. If you need to kind of tuck it underneath, and then as snug as it can go. Good. It's pretty snug, hopefully. All right. And then you take the next 2 knots and you put them here. And of course you want to use your scissor to kind of cut those knots a little bit smaller because you don't want this part to stick out too much. So I'm going to do a couple rounds here. 1, 2. It's a busy time during Sukkot. My kids are here wanting to see what's going on. Okay. 1 second, sweetie. Just doing our halacha day. Look at that. Nice and tight. Excellent. 1 more. Why not? 1 more. Nice and tight. Excellent. That's really nice. Now I'm going to cut that little extra piece right there. Be careful not to cut the hadassim. And let's do 1 more knot. And we're good to go. 1 more knot here. So I hope you guys got this. Same thing. So each one about a third from the top. On the next one, about almost to the top. Again, make it nice and snug. 1, 2. Good. Cut it. All right. Now, we're going to do another video on how to shake the lulav and esrog. But now that you have it ready to go, the last thing you want to do is you want to put it in your plastic bag. So, here's the plastic bag. Now what I did was I put a moist paper towel on the bottom. That's one of the ways to try to keep it as fresh as possible. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to put it in carefully. And if you notice, sometimes the revels kind of stick out on the bottom. That's okay, as long as they don't fall through. Because we, again, want to have the hadassim higher than the revels. Now I'm going to slide it back in like this. Slide it in this bag. Which also can be a little tricky. But this is what you do when you're not using your lulav. And of course the esrog's in the box, ready to go, it's fine. So you don't have to worry about that. And that, my friends, is how you prepare your lulav and esrog. I hope you got that. Once again, you open the packages carefully. You put the lulav in the kosher klach. You put the hadassim on the right side, revos on the left side. You put those knots, one on the kosher klach together with the lulav and esrog, then 2 more, one a little bit higher up, and 1 towards the top, and you're good to go. Chag Sameach, and we'll see you a little bit later for the demonstration of how to make the bracha.